So we're back. We're back. We're back with the news. We're back. We're back. We're back with the news. Oh, that was dumb. But it's been 2 weeks. So we had to do something special, right, Krazy?
Yeah, heck yeah.
So how you doing, man? You doing great?
I'm awesome. This weekend is looking great because of tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what's coming up tomorrow? Let's see. Church, right? You got church. Oh no, not church.
Dexter,
Oh no, not Dexter.
mm,
Hmm.
mm,
Something blue.
Blue Sky?
Blue Sky. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Breaking Bad.
Yes, the return.
And you got some awesome news for people here about Breaking Bad that doesn't have cable, right?
Yep, Netflix is, I guess, picking up 5B, like, as soon as they come out, like, they're going to be offered at 11 p.m. on Netflix.
That is amazing, man, because I'm one of these people that don't have cable, and I was going to buy these on Netflix, and now I know I can just watch it for free. Or I was going to buy it on iTunes, now I can watch it for free on Netflix. So that's awesome.
That is it's a great deal. Like, yeah, I saw it on Reddit, and, like, I mean, you can't beat that. It's like, and I hope they're offered, like, the whole time, because, like, I really want to revisit these, just like all the other episodes of Breaking Bad, you know?
Yeah. Come in, dude.
But tomorrow at 9, it begins.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. So, yeah, I guess one other thing we have to mention here quickly, wanted to mention at the beginning, but didn't, and I'm sure everybody already knows this, but Karen Black passed away this past weekend, unfortunately, which I guess her most known film is Five Easy Pieces. I keep hearing that mentioned the most. I've never seen it, but it's a Jack Nicholson film from 1970. You haven't seen that either?
Seen that. She was amazing in Burnt Offerings.
Yeah, Burnt Offerings, and then she was also...
House of 1,000 Corpses.
Yeah, House of 1,000 Corpses, and then she was in Hitchcock's last film too, Family Plot. Andy, we're recording, okay? So hold on a second.
Oh.
Yeah, she was in Hitchcock's very last film.
She's a great actress.
Yeah, man, it really sucks. It really sucks. 74 years old, died of cancer, and yeah, man, it's terrible.
It's a shame. It was sudden too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know she was supposed to do this past March Horror Hound. I think it was right around that time is when the cancer started coming back, I believe. And
wow.
Yeah, I think it was right around there because she'd had it, and then I think she went into remission or something. I believe it. Don't quote me on this, but I know it was right around that time when it started hitting her hard again, and that's why she wasn't able to come to Horror Hound. So.
Well, that's a shame. The genre lost another icon.
Yeah. So what you got up next, Krazy?
Oh, well, I guess Rosemary's Baby's being adapted into a television show. I just heard about that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm torn on it because I agree. The smarter side of me wants to agree with that, but the other side of me saw Bates Motel and how awesome that's turned out to be. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of interested in seeing what they can do with it, man. Because Bates Motel, I mean, but again, that's Bates Motel. That isn't this show. So who knows, man?
I just don't know how they could stretch that into a television show or miniseries. And the movies said everything that needs to, and the book, I mean, said everything that needs to be said as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's true too. I mean, doing it in a miniseries, they're gonna have to definitely add in a lot of stuff. Take a lot of liberties with that. So I don't know, man. I
just don't. That's one thing that I don't think needed to be, and even remade. I mean, like I said, why not make an original television show then?
Yeah, exactly, man. And riding off the coattails of that, I've got my next story here. The Exorcist is also a very good possibility for being a TV show. The guy who did the Fantastic Four reboot, Jeremy Slater, and the executive producer of Bates Motel, Roy Lee, are apparently writing this show. So that's another one that I don't know. I'm actually reading The Exorcist right now, and it follows the movie pretty closely, man. I mean, it's kind of like The Shining, where they go in deeper with characters and stuff at times. But that's another one where, okay, I'm interested in seeing what they can do with this. But this one, probably even less than Rosemary's Baby, am I optimistic, because you're not going to be able to replicate Reagan from the movie, and all that. And this one's another. How can they stretch this into a miniseries or even a TV show? I don't know, man.
And also, like, making it in contemporary times. I mean, I understand that, but it's also like it's just I don't like when they do that because they make it like too now, and it's like it ages it very like it makes it age terribly, I think.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've always thought's weird about Bates Motel because it's like based in the past and now. Because they got like iPhones and shit.
It works too that way.
Yeah, it does. It does work for that show, but it's weird in that one, man. How they got like iPods, iPhones, and shit, and then they're watching TV, and every time you see a TV on, it's old black and white TV shows, and the way they dress is kind of old school in a way. It's like old school and modern. It's weird how they do that. I mean, I know we're getting off topic here, but yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, these TV shows are, I don't know.
Well, I should just get more original properties and stop doing just like the remakes, man. It's just, come on.
And speaking of a new something original, you got some more news here, don't you?
Yes, The Strain has officially been announced for, like, I guess, hopefully the pilot and everything does well, because if it does, it's going to be stretched into 5 seasons.
And you said from reading the books that you could see how they could do that in 5 seasons, right?
Oh, absolutely. And the books they're not like thousands of pages either. I mean, they're a couple hundred, but I mean, yeah, 5 seasons is a good number. I mean, just like Breaking Bad, I mean, it's good they're going to be like, okay, this is it. This is done. It's a finite story, so it's going to end at a good point, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, man. I really need to check those out. I mean, I'm sure I would love the books, man. I don't have any doubt. So did Del Toro actually wrote all the books,
yes,
didn't he?
He co-wrote it with Chuck Hogan. They both wrote the books, and I cannot stress enough how good they are.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's really good that they're doing that. I'm going to do it justice instead of trying to cram everything into one season because that would obviously be rushed, man. 3 books into one season, that's too much.
No, and it's like they have an idea of where the whole story's going to go in television form too, so that's good.
Yeah, that is, man.
And they're not going to be like jumping the shark or anything. It sounds like it's going to be nice and tight and compact, and I can't wait. They're going to start shooting, or they already started shooting, I think, for the pilot.
That's great, man.
And so hopefully next January or so, we're going to have it's going to be released.
Cool, man. Yeah.
On FX, that's the network, though.
Oh, that's cool. That'll be right around the time as Bates Motel picks back up too. Like that one was in February, I believe. So it's cool, like 2 horror shows then. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. That's why I like seeing these horror shows coming out, man, and being such a success. I think it's great, like Dexter's kind of like the one that really started, but American Horror Story is what brought it mainstream, I think, and Walking Dead. Now networks and everything, they're wanting to take more chances with this stuff, and I that's why I think it's great. That's why even though Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist, I'm not real thrilled about them. I'd much rather see that than another fucking Glee or something like that.
Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, man. You know what? I'm not going to rag on it too much, man, because horror fans want horror shows. We're getting horror shows, so I'm not, we'll see how all these go. But yeah, The Strain sounds like it's going to be something awesome that's original that's coming out. So
a great original vampire story coming on the television screen. I cannot wait.
Yeah, that is great. So next up, some news that kind of surprised me this week: the Saskas, which are responsible for Dead Hooker in a Trunk and the recent popular film American Mary, are going to be directing See No Evil 2, the new WWE film, which, if you remember, the first one starred Kane in it. This is kind of a surprise, man, that they're doing this movie.
Yeah, that's interesting. I still haven't seen their work. I need to, but that's interesting news for sure.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've watched See No Evil, but I remember thinking it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. But, it's going to be cool to see their take on a sequel, man. I mean, the question has to be, is it too far removed from the original? Well, maybe, but with them directing it, that automatically gets a buzz going about it.
Oh, yeah, and it's already going to get, because they have a fan base, so it's already going to get people going.
Yeah.
Or at least going to watch it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, you have any other news topics, Krazy?
No, that's about it, really.
Yeah, the only other thing I really got is, if you didn't happen to see the Blu-ray unboxing I did for Oblivion, I just have to mention this here. This Blu-ray is, I'm going to say it right now, as far as picture quality goes, it's the Blu-ray of the year. There's nothing that's going to top this year. I mean, it is. I'm seriously completely blown away by it, and it is honestly in the top 5 Blu-rays I've ever seen picture quality. It is utterly fantastic.
Wow.
And also, speaking of this movie, they are going to be doing an IMAX re-release of this film this week, starting on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at all AMC theaters. They will be playing this in IMAX. Well, IMAX-capable AMC theaters will be playing it at 10 p.m. Next week.
Man, I'm gonna have to try and catch that.
So I saw this in the theater and it was awesome. I did not get to see it in IMAX, but I have heard countless numbers of times that like this movie is just, it's made for IMAX, and I can see that too, man, because it's such a visual film. I mean, it has huge epic shots in it. The score is phenomenal. It's just, it's made for IMAX. That's why, and I don't think a lot of people realize that it's going to be in IMAX. I had to mention it's going to get a re-release this coming week.
Wow, that's awesome.
So, yeah,
that's on my list to check out.
Yeah, man, it's you definitely got to see it. At least rent it and check it out. I mean, I won't go into like the story. I know people mention stuff about the story, but I don't care. To me, okay, yeah, it might not be the most original film, but I watch movies to be entertained, and I was completely entertained by this whole movie. And another thing I got to mention to you here, Krazy, because I know you're a big Twilight Zone fan. The director used Twilight Zone as a big inspiration for this movie, as far as like the twists and stuff in it, and that was a big inspiration for him in this movie, is Twilight Zone.
Oh, well, that's cool. That's even more reason.
So I guess, the only other thing is, I have to say, go see Elysium this week, guys. I know you're going to try to get out and see that this weekend, right, Krazy?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's a great sci-fi film. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. It has some awesome effects in it. Just really good. And then coming up on Beyond the Realms this week, I have reviews already filmed for Marketa Lazarova, which is a blind buy Criterion Collection movie that I picked up that is amazing. You definitely have to check out this review. And then I also did watch Bloodline, which is a film I got in from Chemical Burn Films. It has effects by Sergio Stavoletti and the scores by Claudio Simonetti, which anybody that watches Italian films are going to automatically know those two guys. I did watch that, already reviewed that. And then I also, hopefully this weekend, plan on reviewing The Fog. I've watched it. I went through all the extras, and this
the remake.
Yeah, the remake. Yeah, all the extras. But no, the Scream Factory re-release, and I'm planning on probably reviewing that. And if I do a review, it's not going to be so much for the movie, because everybody knows the damn movie. It's going to mainly be about the features that are on it. Let me tell you now, it is loaded with amazing features. So
I need to pick that up.
Yeah, and I'm also going to mention here for the first time, which I hope Andrew of Idle Chatter doesn't mind me mentioning this, but coming up next week on their show, I am going to be on Idle Chatter podcast along with Michael Felcher, which, if that name doesn't ring any bells, he is responsible for most of the special features that you get on these horror Blu-rays. Red Shirt Pictures, that's Michael Felcher's company, and he actually did do the special features, the new special features on The Fog, and almost all of these Scream Factory releases. Clear back to the old heyday of Anchor Bay. I mean, this guy is like the king of special features on horror movies. So I'm going to be on Idle Chatter podcast with him. That'll be available next weekend. We're going to be recording this coming Tuesday. So
awesome! Look forward to hearing that.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. Michael's a cool guy.
Idle Chatter rules.
Yeah, they're awesome. So yeah, guys, I guess that's it for now. Really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for joining me, Krazy, as always.
And, thanks.
Yeah, it's been a good time, man. So yeah, you guys have been watching Beyond the Realms, and we will talk to you soon. Later.